All right, here's the warm up for the strength stuff that we are going to be doing, the not dead yet warm ups, okay? So we're gonna start on our hands and knees, and we're actually gonna do cat and cow. So this is the one where we're thinking about dropping our belly, our rib cage, all that stuff down to the ground, and then pressing our spine as high as we can to the ceiling. So I want you to go through that a couple of times. Try to drop everything as low as you can, belly towards the ground, and then spine as high as you can all the way to the ceiling. Think about breathing out when you're here. Breathing in, dropping everything to the ground, breathing out, pressing everything to the ceiling. You're gonna go do that back and forth 10 times, okay? So that is the cat and cow. The next thing that we've got would be our hamstring activation. If you have a band for this, great. If you don't, I'm gonna show you what to do first. So if you don't have a band, I want you to literally just stand, plant the weight on one foot, pick the back leg up as high as you can, trying to keep it straight. So you're squeezing your glute, you're squeezing your hamstring, and you're picking it up, okay? So don't bend the knee here, just pick that whole leg up as best you can. What I've got for a band today is I've got the stretchy band that I had yesterday that's got one end, or it has ends. It is not a complete loop, okay? So I tied one of them around the doorknob here. I tried to tie the other knob or the other end on the doorknob, but that didn't work so great. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna hold this end, similar to what we do with it on the rig. I'm just gonna put the band around one foot. I'm gonna hold up towards the door with the other arm, and then I'm gonna go down and back. So you're gonna do 10 on each leg here. Again, shouldn't be hard. This is just a nice little stretch, little activation to get the hamstrings going. Okay. The next thing that we've got is a banded glute bridge. So I can use my same band again. If you don't have a band, again, that doesn't really make that much, it's not a deal breaker, okay? So you can just do a glute bridge without. So I'm just laying on the ground, bringing the heels up towards the hips, pressing the hips to the ceiling in a straight line. If you do have some sort of a band, you can wrap it around your legs here. What we're doing is we're just getting a little bit of activation. So I'm gonna press out into the band when I pick the hips up, okay? And then we've also got Russian twists here. If you've got a kettlebell or a dumbbell or a bumper plate or whatever you have, you can use that. I'm going to use a book again, so I'm going to lean back, pick the feet up. I'm going to take my object or my book, touch it down on either side, okay? So left, right is 1, left, right, 2. And then the very last thing that I'm gonna do for the warm-up is a wall walk, okay? So all of the progressions are gonna be the same as we normally do. You're just gonna be building skill here. So if you are very new to the handstands or to being upside down, I encourage you to just stay in the bear crawl position. Hold it for maybe 10 or 15 seconds, okay? I'm gonna plant my hands about a forearm's distance apart from each other. I'm gonna send the hips up to the ceiling. And I'm gonna think about putting my head in between my knees, okay? I'm gonna try and get my hips as high as I can to the ceiling and bend my knees as much as I need to make that happen. And I'm gonna try and be in a V here. If this feels good, you feel stable here, great, you can stay here. If you wanna work to the next progression, what you can do is you can work your feet up on the wall and you can be in a pike position. You can hang out here, okay? If you want to work towards the wall walks, you can start in a plank position. Okay, you can step the toes up onto the wall or the door, whatever. You can hang out here, okay? If you would like to go a little bit further, you can start walking your hands and your feet up. You can go to here. You can go all the way up to the wall, whatever you feel comfortable with. The goal is that we're in a hollow position, coming back down with control, okay? So this is a great way for you to learn some of that control here, because you'll most likely be on a surface that you clean and on a regular schedule, okay? Don't put any holes in your doors or in your plasters. Be gentle. Probably do it without shoes, without socks is probably the easiest, okay? And you're just working through that 3 times.